should be your lifestyle. It cannot be radical change overnight. Many of the patients and clients who come to me, they are like, okay, in how many days will I see the change? Will I be good by next week? So depending upon the severity of your issue, and also depending upon how age old the problem is, likewise, there would be the time required for getting your skin issues corrected or your skin tone corrected. Having said that, skin is the largest organ of our body, and today we would be focusing on anti-aging and how skin ages, because if you are going through some medication or some health challenges, the first one to get affected is your skin and hair, because whatever nutrition and supplements you are consuming, they reach your skin and hair the last after being consumed by your body. So let's go through how the skin ages. So as we start aging, especially say after the age of 40, we all notice that the skin has started drying up, or you start coming across fine lines on your skin. There could be wrinkles towards your eyes and mouth, because these are the areas where the skin is quite thinner. That's the also reason where you come across, say, under eye dark circles or hollowness towards the eyes, and you will also see dryness towards your mouth. Then there is volume loss at your on your cheeks. Like at your younger age, you would be looking more supple and tighter, whereas as you start aging, there is volume loss, and you will also come across thinning of lips. So one question for all of you, which is the element which starts depleting right from the age of 20 in your body? If I can have quick answers in the chat box, or you can voice it out. So the options are melanin or collagen or biotin.
Collagen, I think.
Yes, right.
Collagen.
Who was that? Fantastic, fantastic. So, yes, collagen is the element which starts depleting from the age of 20. And it is really shocking, right? From the age of 20, and now we are talking about over the age of 40. So, you can imagine the amount of collagen that is lost, and how do we build it up naturally and also through the procedures. So let's more deep dive into how the skin changes as we age. So as we age, we start losing the elastin and collagen, and we start coming across skin which is more transparent. That's the reason we can notice the green nerves or the red nerves, and if there is any injury, the recovery is much slow. Because of the thinning of the epidermal layer of the skin also becomes very fragile. This is because of the flattening of the skin, where the dermal and the epidermal layers come together. Skin becomes more easily bruised, and because of the thinning of the blood vessel walls. So what are the changes which are occurring below the skin? Once again, it is the loss of fat below the cheeks, below the at the temples, at the chin, at the nose, and the eye area, which results in sunken eyes, loosening of skin, and a little skeletal appearance. Like as you start aging, the cheeks start drooping down, and you start losing your sharp jawline. You start looking a little haggard over here. Then there is cartilage loss in the nose, leading to drooping of the nasal tip, accentuating of the bony structures of the nose. Also, we come across these changes. These changes we widely come across in females more so than males, because in case of males, the skin is little more thicker. In case of females, as there are a lot of hormonal changes, we come across this pigmentation. Now, what is pigmentation? It is darker patches of your skin. Then we come across acne towards your lower portion of your mouth or your face. That is acne towards the chin area. Then the pores which are anyways existing on your skin for a good reason, they seem to get enlarged, and because of the loss of elastin and collagen. And also you come across hair growth on the upper lip and the chin area. Now, this is also widely because of hormonal changes. Now, yes, one more question for you all. Pigmentation is caused due to increased amount of collagen or biotin or calcium or melanin.
Melanin.
Right. I think we have many doctors around. I'm not necessarily needed. I can really see the enthusiasm and the knowledge everybody has. That's very, very good. I think Insta is also influencing many of us. Okay, now we'll come towards how to address these issues. So first and foremost is your gut and your skin. We rarely take care of our gut. Because of lack of time, I think, incline towards quick foods or fast foods, or we store it in the refrigerator and we have it later. So this all impacts our gut. And also the sleeping habits have deteriorated over the time, especially after COVID and during COVID, where throughout the day, you're either working, and as a de-stressor, you start uh, hooking yourself to the Netflix or different channels or different ways of entertainment. As a result of that, you tend to sleep late and you feel, okay, I am getting up late and I'm covering my 7 to 8 hours or 6 to 8 hours of sleep. But we have our own body cycle. So if you're waking up late, if you're sleeping late, if you're having food late, that is definitely impacting your gut. And when your gut is compromised, you will definitely see a compromised skin and a compromised hair. So what is very important is have fresh cooked food, order less foods from the restaurants, and have home cooked food in whatever ways you can have. Opt for lots of vegetables and salads and fruits, because I always, even while counseling my patients and clients, I always believe in having holistic approach. It is not just you come to me, I'll address your issue by prescribing you medicines. Okay, your issue is resolved for then and there, but you would be dependent on me throughout, which I certainly don't want. I believe in having a holistic approach wherein the exercise and food is so much more important, and whatever I give is complementary to delay your aging. So lots of vegetables and salads and fruits have fermented food rich in probiotics, which definitely help in your gut and reflects on your skin. Now, a skincare regime, which is again very important. As I said, happiness is a habit, so is skincare. So many of my male patients, they say, oh, I don't have time for sunscreen. Oh, that's a girly thing. Or who will apply moisturizer and sunscreen and a night cream? But I guess it is as good as having your breakfast, or as good as your brushing your teeth, or if you put it in your system, it doesn't take more than 2 minutes. So skincare regime is very important. But what should be your skincare regime? That you should definitely consult your doctor or your skincare expert, because it depends on your skin type. Now, basic skincare regime could be use of a gel-based cream, that is a moisturizer, or a cream-based moisturizer as per your skin type. A sunscreen is a must, even if you're at home, because we are throughout the day either exposed to the UV sun rays, that is sunlight, or we are exposed to the screen, which is again very harmful, or we are exposed to the mobile. So we should be protected by sunscreen, which is a bare minimum. And I would also suggest you should apply it at least twice a day. You can ideally apply it, say, once in 3 or 4 hours for it to give sustainable results. Then a night serum is a must, depending on your skin type again, and depending on your skin issue, whether it's pigmented skin, melasma, or dry, or just aging skin. So depending on that, we prescribe you night serums and moisturizer. So moisturizer again is a very, very basic thing, because when your skin is hydrated and moisturized, it would retain its elasticity for a little longer time, and you would look younger for longer time. So your check it out when you have when you're applying your moisturizer. Does it have a shea butter? You can also optionally use, say, coconut oil, which is a very good dadima remedy. But again, it is very good. And we have good cold pressed oils, which are really recommendable for skin. It nourishes and hydrates your skin. You can also have a mix of olive oil or almond oil. Honey is again very, very good. Your rose water is good, and your yogurt is good. So these are the things which you can mix with different ingredients and apply it, say, once in a week. But your daily moisturizing is a must. There is no two ways about it. So now, having said that, let's look at the treatments that are available. Now, of course, these are all optional, because it all depends upon how motivated are you to look younger. Because aging is your lookout, but anti-aging could be our lookout. So it depends upon how motivated are you to look younger. Because these days 70s is like 50s, because now people are living till the age of 80 or 90, and the longer you look younger, you feel younger. Of course, it builds up your self-esteem and your confidence. So these are the few treatments. There is chemical peel. Now, by the name of it, it is chemical, but it is not hazardous, or it is not deteriorating your skin, or it is not harmful. We have different peels for different skin types and for different issues. Say, for example, a teenager has acne or pimples. Then we have a salicylic acid based peel, which really works on the bacteria of the skin, and it resolves the acne issues. Of course, it has to be again approached by your oral medication. I can treat you at my clinic through this peels and different remedies, but then after going home, whatever post care is recommended, that should be religiously followed. Otherwise, it wouldn't give you any impact. So there are different chemical peels. Then there could be lactic acid based peel, which is useful for hydrating your skin. Then there could be glycolic peel for exfoliation and brightening your skin. So again, different chemical peels as per the need. Then there is something called vampire facelift, which is again little bit mocked upon by my clients who listen to it for the first time as to what is vampire. So it is like something, your blood is taken and it is centrifuged. And once it is centrifuged, the plasma that we derive has growth rich factors. Now, these growth rich factors, when they are injected back to your skin, it helps in developing collagen. It helps in recovering your fine lines, whether it is melasma or different issues. It even helps for anti-aging, because there is no artificial factor about it. It is your own blood which is derived, and your own growth factors which are injected at the right place in right quantity, and it gives wonderful results. So this could be anti-aging, this could be treatment for different issues, and this could be your maintenance. Then there is Botox, which we all have heard about. That is for your crowfeet lines. That are the lines which are near your eyes and your forehead. These are given in small units. Once it is injected, you really have tighter skin because the nerves are tightened. If it is given higher dosage, then your face really looks freezed. sorry, frozen. You would come across several celebrities who have very tighter skin, but at the same time, they don't look very natural. So the amount in which it should be injected is very, very important. So it is highly recommended. If you are really motivated to look younger, you can go for it. But again, it's a continuous process. I wouldn't say once you give in and you will look good for a year or 2 years or something, because the effect of it diminishes after few months, and you need to take it in sessions. But again, there are no side effects to all this. So it all depends upon how motivated you are. Then there are fillers for volumizing your cheeks. As we initially address, as you age, there is loss of collagen and your cheeks start drooping down. So if you want little elevated and tighter cheeks, you can have fillers here. Again, it should be given in right volume. Otherwise, you look too plastic and too made up, which is not a very pleasant look. Then there are meso treatments for skin brightening. So again, the meso compositions are different, depending upon other we addressing pigmentation or melasma or whatever is the issue. But now again, this meso treatment is very, very healthy, and it is good. It really glows up your skin. So what we do is, initially there is some anesthetic gel which is applied, and then through micro needling, the channels are opened and we induce different serums, say vitamin C, or there is skin brightening serum, or there is kojic acid based serum, which is induced for brightening your skin, and the effects are really, really good. So you don't have to wait for an event so that you do all these things. This could be your lifestyle depending upon how motivated you are. Then there is something called HIFU treatment, which is high frequency treatment, which is given for tightening your jawline. And now this is an indication of before and after. So as our cheeks start drooping and the fat starts accumulating here, if you want a tighter jawline, then you can go for this high frequency treatment. Again, all this is sessions based. You cannot be having one session and getting lifelong result unless you go for some plastic surgery or something where the results are like for considerable amount of time, say 8 to 10 years. In case of this laser based treatments, you need session. Say if you take a session today, then the next session may be after say a month or so. And this HIFU results are really quick. Like if you do a session today, you will see little tighter jawline. And after say 30-40 days, it is still working on you and you will see better results. So say you need 4 to 6 to 8 sessions depending upon what is the amount of elastin and collagen loss and how much we need to tighten it. Now this is laser hair removal, which again is highly recommended because we all have started our journeys with waxing and threading because maybe lack of awareness or whatever the misconception. So the misconception is, okay, laser hair removal could be quite more expensive than a salon visit. But we don't realize that salon visits are lifelong. Like, the hair growth is lifelong and you need to be visiting salon repeatedly and you end up spending more. Whereas in case of laser hair removal, it is a targeted focus light which impacts on your hair follicle, and the hair follicles are attacked. And as you keep taking sessions, the hair follicles no more exist, and the hair growth is not there, or it is depleted. So say between 6 to 10 sessions, largely the skin care, laser hair removal is taken care, and the results are very, very good depending upon the machine. And it's also pain free, because this is one more myth where clients feel that it could be painful. It's not, because the latest machines with their latest technology has cooling probe, and it doesn't really pain you. It is also helpful in case of thyroid patients, in case of PCOD patients, because I have many cases coming to me where they have been visiting the salons and there is quite a lot of bumpy skin and ingrown hair which doesn't look good. So once they come for laser hair removal, you get a smoother skin and there are no rashes or there is no infection. Are you all with me? Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Because I was just going on
Yes,
and
yes,
on.
we are all with you.
Yes. Okay, great. Now, this is semi-permanent makeup, or it is rather permanent makeup. So I treat lot of patients or clients who have thinning of eyebrows, because as you start aging, there is balding and thinning of hair on your scalp. There is thinning of hair on your eyebrows, whereas we start getting all unwanted hair here. So if we do this permanent eyebrows, it is done through microblading, and the thinning of eyebrows or the space between the hair is filled up, and you get a thicker eyebrows, which really accentuates your features. So if you have a darker, brighter eyebrows, I guess your face starts looking a little quite brighter and prettier. So this again, you can do before any events, or you can do as a lifestyle, depending upon your requirement. But this is largely a trend now. Now, this is one of the before after image of filler done, because when we start smiling, there are very prominent nasolabial folds which are seen, which clearly the demarcation of aging. But when we fill it with filler, it levels up and you start looking much prettier or brighter. So coming to the hair treatments, there is hair restoration treatments. Now, balding is seen these days right from the age of 20, because of lifestyle and inorganic food, which is inorganic food is something which is beyond our control, but controlling our stress, and how do we control the stress, and how do we adopt to a good lifestyle is completely up to us. But nevertheless, there are a lot of cases with hair thinning and hair balding, where patients right from the age of 19-20, they say, my hairline is gone behind and I really don't want to see balding like my dad. So what do we do? And if the issue is not addressed on time, then the only remedy is going for hair transplant, which definitely has fantastic results, but that is surgical. So if a stitch in time can save 9, why to wait for 9? So if there is hair thinning, you should certainly visit your skin doctor, and they have different customized treatment depending upon the gravity of your issue. So at a very beginner's level, it can be addressed just through oral medication, through your multivitamin tablets. As I said, whatever food and supplements you are having reaches your skin and hair the last. So if it can be addressed through tablets, well and good. If not, then we have meso and again PRP treatment, where the platelet-rich plasma, which has growth factors, is injected on your scalp. It is largely pain-free. Like, I have many patients who they are just talking to me and I get over with the treatment. But for some patients with little sensitive skin, or their tolerance is less, we have to numb their skin with the numbing gel, and the treatment is given. If they can't take the injections, then we have micro needling. There are other ways we can do it through mesotherapy. So there are ways of doing it. But yes, if you want your hair to stop from further thinning and balding, I think you should address the issue then and there. So that's in case of males. But even in case of PCOD and thyroid patients, I come across this hairline which is going behind, or there is hair thinning, and it can be certainly addressed, and you can have your crowning glory back on time before it deteriorates. So, Great skin doesn't happen by chance. You certainly need to take appointment. I would say there are now a lot of doctors and influencers, sorry, not doctors, influencers who are influencing the audience so largely on Insta. But again, I come across a lot of patients and clients who tell me that, okay, I came across this product on Insta and we tried it out, and this is how my skin is looking, or this is how what has happened. So correcting a particular issue is more difficult than addressing the primary issue. So I guess a basic consultation is a must before completely trusting whatever you come across in on social media. So great skin doesn't happen by chance, it happens by an appointment. Now, in the beginning, as I told you, that exercise is a must, because see, in the olden days, we used to do a lot of physical activity, so we didn't necessarily needed a constructive exercise. But now that everything is on your lap, like you just Swiggy it or you Zepto it, and you have so many servants, or half the time you don't even need to go to work. You can do your meetings and your work on your laptop. So as a routine, your body is not exercising. So any form of exercise, whether it is gymming or walking or running or marathons or yoga, is a must. There are no two ways about it, because when we do it, as I told in the beginning, it really refreshes you. There is a lot of happy hormones which are released, and your pores are opened, which when the blood circulation is activated, there is a lot of inhaling of oxygen, and when there is a lot of supply of oxygen, your skin starts brightening. So exercise and say your Surya Namaskar or your breathing exercises are a must. I would say that don't depend on the doctors completely. We are here to help you out, address your issues, and complement further your skin and hair issues. But the basic care of yourself is in your hands. So this is non-compromisable, because I always believe in having a holistic approach. When you are happy, it really reflects on your skin and hair and your eyes. So I also have few of the patients and clients who are so dependent on medicines. If there is something, they just pop in a pill. They have this crocin or whatever. They don't take enough rest and sleep, and then it affects your skin. So no matter how much treatments you would go for, but if you don't take care of yourself at your end, then it definitely reflects on your skin. You start looking tired or haggard, and then they are like, oh, I took the treatment then, but now I'm looking this. So I guess it is up to you how much you want to really sustain your health and look happier and healthier and fitter. So, nutrition, your body care, your rest, sleep, any form of exercise, sport, your lifestyle, yes, exposure to the sunlight in the morning for the vitamin D consumption, and your vitamins. Now, again, when I say vitamins, don't just depend on the supplements, because even if you're popping in a pill, you never know it is being get absorbed by a system. So taking care of your gut is very important. Taking care of natural foods and fresh foods and fruits is as much important. And then you can pop in a pill as supplements. So invest in your skin and health. It's going to represent you for a very long time, because you may change your clothes, you may change your jewelry, you may change your houses, you may change everything, but your skin is there to stay with you. So you can't compromise on it. So I think priority is your choice, but yes, we all should work towards it. It can't be just done by me, or it can't be just done by you. I think it works in unison. Thank you from my side. I hope it was very informative, and I would love to invite questions from you all, whatever queries you have. Hello.
I have one question.
So much, Dr. Chitra. It was really great.
And I'm sure we are going to have a lot of questions. So, yeah, the floor is now open for questions. Please go ahead and ask your questions, guys. Yeah, I can see Tanushri raising her voice. Yeah, please go ahead.
Hi, Dr. Chitra. So what I
Hi.
wanted, hi, so I wanted to know is when you do the hair removal treatments, right? So that is done for the entire body, like your legs, hand, face together, or it's in different sessions.
Yeah, so depends on the package that you're taking. So largely people go for, of course, the upper lip and chin and side locks. And the PCOD patients, they naturally have a lot of hair, so they would go for entire face first. But then if you opt for a full body package, then it's completely done at one session. Of course, the time required is more. Say, full body would take 2.5 to 3 hours, whereas this is just like, say, 20 minutes. But yes, it is done at one go. And then you would need 8 to 10 sessions depending upon how your body is reacting and
Body
your hormonal
reaction.
changes and all. Yeah. And
Okay.
males require more sessions than females because they have thicker hair. And these days, there are a lot of males who are opting for it. The ones who go for gym and for whatever reasons, they go for full body laser hair removal. And also females, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I would like to add one thing here, Tanushri and everybody else. Laser hair removal is something that I had done around 12 years ago. And I was so happy with this investment. I know I invested a chunk one go, but it has saved so much of my time going to parlor every time. And we invest a lot of time and money both in the parlor, and we don't get a good result, and our skin suffers due to the pain and the ingrowth and all those things. So it's like the best investment that I have done in terms of my skincare.
Yeah, true that.
Anyone else has a question? I know Nidhi had raised her hand. Nidhi, you have a question?
Yes, yes. I have one question. It is like Dr. Chitra, just let me know, coconut oil के लिए लोग जनरली बोलते हैं कि उससे ड्राई स्किन हो जाती है. So is it like that कि coconut skin यूज करने से अपने को ड्राई स्किन हो जाता है फेस पे या कहीं और because I was using and literally मेरा थोड़ा स्किन ड्राई हो गया and I was using cold compressed oil. So is it like that?
See, I would suggest that go for moisturizers because that has a composition of different other elements also. Like it would have hyaluronic acid and shea butter and all that. So your skin is more hydrated and nourished. All these oils in isolation, you can do it beach mein, like periodically, say once in 15 days or once in a week or something. But don't just depend on that.
Okay, okay, I got it, got it. And one more thing, it is said ना कि घी भी हम चेहरे पर यूज कर सकते हैं. So can we use that original वाला घी also on our face, or
Yes.
it is like
Yes. You can. Again, these kitchen remedies you can do beach mein. Like don't just depend on that. But yeah, beach mein you can do it say once a week or something. And again, I guess in your skin case, you don't have a sensitive skin, nor does it look like an acne-prone skin, so you can do it. But yes, for many others, it may not suit. So you should figure out what is good for you.
okay, okay. Thank you, Ji. Thank you so much for my questions and answer from your side. Really,
Great
really,
question,
thank you
Nidhi.
so
Thank
much.
you for asking. I would
Thank
like
you, thank.
Lakshmi to go next. I know you have a question.
Hi, all. Hi, Dr. Chitra. Thank you so much for this session.
Yeah.
The question is, after doing the waxing and all that, what happens with my skin is, it gets that bubble or something like that. I guess it's because of the ingrowth, and I get a lot of itching, and because of that itching, there are some patches that forms after that, right? So is there
Right.
any remedy or anything that I can do to avoid that, or and see, the waxing thing is something that I cannot avoid. I have to do that every once in a while, right? So I try avoiding it as much as I can to go through that pain, because it gets too itchy, and there are a lot of patches that has come because of that. So is there anything that I can do?
So that's what happens is you can't even moisturize your skin before the waxing procedure
Yeah.
because then wax wouldn't have any effect. But otherwise, if your skin type is a little dry and if you're doing waxing, so it is like, you are playing with the skin, you are being little too harsh to the skin, and then it becomes more susceptible for infection or rashes, and that's the reason you start getting that itching and all that. You can ice it a bit, and after going home you can say apply soframycin or your coconut oil or something. That could be your remedy
I do
immediately.
that. I do apply ice. I do apply aloe vera gel after the
Mhm.
waxing. But after
Right.
a week or so, it is okay at the time when I'm doing the waxing, right? After for a week, it is fine. Then maybe
Mhm.
after a week, when it starts growing, maybe it's because of the ingrowth, or I don't know what it is. I get those small small bubbles, and it starts itching then. And even
Right.
after that, whether I apply moisturizer or anything, it doesn't help. It's still, I still get that pain and those patches.
Mhm. So, also, I guess if
Maybe
you're
what
doing,
I can suggest here, Lakshmi, is I'll share Dr. Chitra's contact number with you, and she can meet for a one-to-one consulting with you, and that can result in a good specific advice for you.
Okay, sure.
yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
you were saying something, Dr. Chitra.
Yeah, sorry, I cut her.
Yeah, no, no. I was just saying that if you're doing it very frequently before the complete hair growth, which normally happens, because कुछ बाल बढ़ते हैं, कुछ नहीं बढ़ते हैं, and you can't go with that remaining hair. So, and you have an event or whatever dresses to wear, so you happen to do it more frequently. So the complete hair growth is not there, and you address it, and then
Mm.
again the hair which is not grown starts growing. So.
Yeah.
That's the reason. So if you're taking care by applying your aloe vera and all that, I don't see any further reason why should this happen. I guess your skin is sensitive, and
Yeah.
uh, so a laser may be recommended for you because it suits all skin types, and you can get over your issue forever.
Okay.
So wherever you're
I'll give a
staying,
thought about it. Yeah.
yeah, you can consult your doctor there, and you can.
Sure. Sure. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, most welcome.
Right. Next, I think Jacqueline, you wanted to ask a question, so go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Hi, Dr. Chitra. Thanks
Hi.
for the session. I echo with everyone that it was a very informative session. So thank you so much for that. I just have a question. I have this, puffiness that is under eye. I saw entire of the session, but I just wanted to understand that is there any particular medication for that? I'll just let you know my routine. Like I know that I don't get enough of sleep because of my work, but yeah, I have applied a lot of gel and under eye gel to see if it works, but till now nothing has worked. Maybe because of my work routine, I have to be awake and all. But yeah,
Mhm.
like you said, like invariably I do get, 8 hours of sleep. But still,
Mhm.
like, is there any particular remediation which I can use for that under eye puffness?
So one, it could be genetic if your parents or anybody had that kind of, like, some people just have the face like that. So that
Mhm.
could be one of the reason. And if not, and you can't help with your work and lifestyle and all that, then
Mhm.
creams won't necessarily help here. You will have to go for radio frequency treatment,
And
which after. Few sessions, it settles down. It comes down.
Okay, and like I've got very sensitive skin, so is it like kind of any side effect on that? And
No, 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 no. So all these laser treatments, they are good for all skin types.
okay, all right. And this also happens in session, as you mentioned,
Yes, yes,
or is
yes,
it
yes.
like a one go?
No, no, no. So any treatment, mostly they are all session based because as your problems are age old, so likewise you will need more sessions. And
Okay.
at one particular session, only we can do this much. Like, at one meal, we can have only this much food. We can't say, okay,
Okay.
we'll have food for 10 days and we can store it. So likewise, you need sessions to actually address the issue.
Okay. All right.
And
Got
then later on, maybe say you take 5 to 6 sessions or 4 to 6 sessions, and then you
Mhm.
can take maintenance sessions, say once in a year or once in 8 months or 6 months or something like that
Got it.
for sustaining the
And
result.
and as you mentioned, it's not like it doesn't have any side effect and all, right?
No, 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 no.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Thanks
Yeah,
so much. This was very informative. Thank you.
thank you.
Some really good questions coming up. Is there anyone else who wants to ask a question to Dr. Chitra? We have her for a very, very less time today. And I'm so grateful to her for spending this Sunday afternoon with us. So, any more questions?
Chetan, do you want to ask anything? Or Shelja?
Hello, everybody. Hi, doctor. Thank you so
Hi.
much for informative session. Well, my question is very basic, but I think we all scroll and see a lot of Instagram reels, and whenever I get the chance, I also scroll Instagram. And basically, since teenager, my skin, I have an acne prone skin. And I dealt it, for many years, even in my college days and when I joined my job. So I struggle with the acne issue. And nowadays, when I see a lot of and I always apply moisturizer. That's all, because when according to the doctor advice, you use a lot of nowadays people use a Trita and something like that. And I remember when I was 15, 16, I used to put that, and doctor advised me, you can put it only on the night time. And when you forgot and you put it on daytime, it can adverse, bad effect is also there. So I just want to ask you, like we see on the Instagram, people used to apply so many layers, and I just wash my face thoroughly and apply a Cetaphil moisturizer. So sometimes I think that I'm doing nothing for my skin. Is it necessary to put all the layers on the skin and only then we can make the better skin? Or is there any particular food items which we can include in our daily diet, through which we can supply continuous nourishment to our skin or hair for the for the long term?
Yes. Right food items are a must. Say, for example, your tomatoes, it has a lot of lycopene, so you should have tomatoes and iron-rich foods, because if you don't have iron-rich food, then it starts showing up on your face and you feel tired. When you feel tired, it shows up on your eyes, and under eye dark circles are formed. So everything is interconnected. So as I said, I think your food should have all the colors, not artificial colors. The natural colored food, yellow, red, green, all that is needed. Right amount of protein is needed, and your probiotics are very important, and fresh food is important. So this is a must. And secondly, I wouldn't say that you spend a fortune on different creams, because in the long run, it should be sustainable. Like whatever lifestyle you adopt, if it is for a particular event, then it's fine. But if you want sustainable results, then you can't spend fortune on the creams. So I wouldn't suggest you need to have so many layers of cream. A moisturizer and a sunscreen is good enough. Sunscreen application twice or thrice. And if you are say aging or something, then you should apply retinol in the night. But the for beginners, it should be in less quantity, say 0.0 2.5 should be the composition. And again, if your skin is say sensitive or something, sandwich it with moisturizer. Say first apply moisturizer, then retinol, and then top it with the moisturizer. So there are ways of applying. Otherwise, if you just apply, then you will see, okay, your skin is getting dry or it is breaking out. So especially in case of dry and sensitive skin, you should be very careful while just adopting anything.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. And you said you are applying Cetaphil moisturizer or something. I guess that
Yes,
is
I
good.
only use Cetaphil moisturizer and that's all. And sometimes my skin is so happy, and sometimes lots of breakouts are there. So
Hmm.
I always remain confused ki why it is so, because I'm not the person who used to eat a lot of junk food, but still then. So
Hmm.
I'm always confused about my skin. I'm not able to understand that,
So
So
that
I
could
think
be
I
because
must consult
of,
you for that.
yes, yes, thank you.
I would strongly recommend that because I have also taken advice from Dr. Chitra, and her prescriptions are so good. They are not costly. The creams are so cost effective and so amazing for the hair and for the skin. And I'm also using them, and I'm so happy to get connected with Dr. Chitra.
So one of my clients or friends, he said, okay, वो जो cryolipolysis होता है for burning the fat, I'll come to you for that. I said no. Plus, first go to the gym, do your yoga, please do things at your end, and फिर भी नहीं हो रहा है क्योंकि some fats are very stubborn and वो नहीं निकलता. So then we'll go for these things. So I think I'm quite good in telling no. पहले तुम मत आओ, अपनी तरफ से करो, फिर मेरे पास आओ. Because I am to there, but don't just depend on this. First, try it out in a healthier way, and then come for all this.
Wow, that's a great, great, great suggestion. And everybody has to improve their lifestyle. They have to eat right food. They have to exercise. That's a must. Like it's as must as we brush our teeth. We never go out without brushing our teeth. We should not step out without exercising either.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, see, certain things are inevitable, like aging does happen, and then when you feel, okay, I want to look better, I want a sharper jawline, or I want tighter skin. So, you have to resort to doctors' procedures and all that because something, if some injectables or laser machines can induce more collagen than your consumption. So, you got to depend on that. But yeah, depends.
That has been so much of wisdom passed to us in just an hour or so, I would say. Is there any other question anyone has for Dr. Chitra? I guess, Dr. Chitra, you've done a great job. You've addressed all the questions, and people have clarity now. But yes, and if anyone wants to connect with her, you can just put your number in the chat box, Dr. Chitra, and they can copy it and keep it with them.
Yes, surely.
And in the meanwhile, while you're doing that, if we all can just switch the video on and we can take one screenshot of this great session, are we all okay to do that?
Yes, yes.
Let's switch the video on. I just need to see the bright smile on everyone's face.
But I'm so thankful to all those who could take out time. Tanushri, thank you so much. Shelja, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Suman
ma'am.
for providing this platform. Kundan, Jacqueline, Dayanand, Lakshmi, Pooja. Thank you so much. And I really enjoyed talking to you all. And I guess when we are educating somebody, it is educating ourselves also. I also felt, oh, I'm telling this, but am I following this? So time for me to do this too. So
That's absolutely right. It's good. It's so good to see all those faces. Lakshmi, I know since like many years. So it's so good to see you, and I'm so happy to have everyone here clarifying their doubts. And it's so important because nowadays, honestly, you open YouTube, you open Insta, you will see hundreds of influencers, and someone is saying one thing, the other person is saying other thing, and your mind is completely confused as to what we need to do for having a good skin and a good hair, right? So it's always recommended to connect with the right person who is qualified, who has spent so many years in that field, and will be able to give you the right advice instead of spending so much amount of time in creams and going to the parlor. Honestly, going to the parlor has never been a good experience for me. If they say this facial and that facial, all they do is just clean your skin in a slightly better way than what you do at home, but you would have by then spent like 1,500, 2,000 just for few maybe 1 hour or so. But it's not the right care for your skin, and it's not really required. But
and also
connecting with the dermat is the right thing to do.
And also, I guess this more so applies with teenagers because I myself have a 20-year-old daughter, and मैं घर पे बैठी हूँ, but still she will do some experimentation, and she's like, अरे मैंने ये किया, मैंने बोला क्यों किया, मैं तो थी ना पूछने के लिए. So I guess that influence from the social media is so much, and that impulse action that you take it, ठीक है, I was at the wellness store and I just happened to buy this. So no. Yeah, we should train our minds to, like, everything is not meant for everyone. Although it would look very expensive cream, not everything comes with money. So it may not suit.
That is why I told you, na, I was really amazed on myself that I have only Cetaphil cream, and ladies and
Yeah.
girls, they are applying so many things on their faces. Is something serious with me, or they are so intelligent.
Yes, yes,
No,
yes,
no. I
yes.
mean, experimenting with your skin is something that we should never do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Experimentation is not good with the skin. Yeah.
True, 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 true. Okay,
And a
so
few things that I would just like to share, some practices that I have practiced since childhood is like always keep the face clean. Or when you are out in on the road, please keep the face covered. There is so much of pollution, and using some mask or something is also something that makes a huge difference to your skin, because all the pollutants entering the skin, not a good thing. So come back home and wash your face and apply a good moisturizer, and as she said, sunscreen. This much of care is also like really good for the skin, but keeping it clean, keeping it covered from pollution also makes a big difference on the long in the long run.
yeah, yeah. For a night cream, you can have a kojic acid based cream or something, but I guess you consult first and then you apply, because what should suit you, that would differ from person to person. So definitely, one additional serum in the night, or say a vitamin C serum in the morning, would definitely helps, because it vitamin C helps you get rid of free radicals. So then it brightens up your skin, and night cream would again nourish your cream overnight. So that certainly helps. So something is definitely better than nothing. But for better, or before spending more, I guess a consultation is a must to see what suits you the best.
Totally agree with you, and I realized it only after meeting you.
Thank you.
No, 100%
All right,
agree.
great.
I feel
Is
that
anything
still
else
in my hair.
anyone wants to add before we close?
Sorry, sorry, sorry.
Suman, can you repeat? Sorry.
No, I was just asking. We are good to. I think we are good to close. Is there anything else anyone would like to add?
No.
Okay, great. All right. Nice connecting with everyone. And thank you so much, Dr.
Yeah.
Chitra, for spending your
Yeah. Thank you,
precious
doctor.
time
Thank
with all of
you.
us and giving us so much of knowledge. Thank you. truly grateful to you.
Thank you.
Do share
Thank you so much.
doctor's
Thank
number,
Thank you, Dr.
Suman.
Chitra.
thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much, doctor. Bye bye. Bye,
Thank you.
Suman.
Bye.
Thank you so much for
Bye
having
so
this
much.
session. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Bye bye.